flowers. Some of them are as big as my head. And my head's not that big, but you can see, pretty cool. Bill, the flavor guy here, and we're out on my farm, my workshop, my playhouse. I get up every morning, I come out here sometimes around 3:30, 4 in the morning, and I plant seeds, I harvest seeds, I feed the plants. I don't talk to them, I don't go that crazy or extreme, but I feel like I'm a part of their environment at that time. It's quiet, there's no phones, no work at the shop. And so what I want to do today is kind of like an update on dragon fruit. About 4 or 5 years ago, we were super excited. We got our first dragon fruits growing and we started getting flowers and got fruit. And with a lot of hard work and a lot of nurturing, the plants have really just taken off and blossomed. But we haven't seen anything like what you're gonna see today in this video. There are flowers everywhere. It's late in the season, kind of unusual, but we have dragon fruits already on the vines. Look at this one right here. There's literally gonna be 4 flowers on the end of it. Is that cool or what? They're just going off. It's gonna be a banner year. So let's go check out the property. We're gonna focus on dragon fruit today. Let's go check it out. Look at the flowers and the fruits on this corner. Absolutely amazing. There are buds everywhere. There are fruits already developed. There are flowers yet to open, the big buds right here. And then you got all these little tiny buds that are just popping out everywhere. So apparently these vines last year, when we didn't get as much fruit, we put a lot of manure and we really hit these things hard, and that absolutely are going off. I mean, this is amazing, absolutely amazing. Wow, check this out. I mean, this one's starting to ripen. And just a little update, little Santa Claus melon going. So remember we planted those a while back. And then water them really good. And they are producing fruit, can't wait. And the perfect timing right now, this will give us some fall melons. They're still really early right now and still flowering a whole bunch. So anyway, it's good to see a melon on the vine. I happened to be in Cambodia one year and the host brought this dragon fruit, well, I didn't know it was dragon fruit, this red fruit to my table, and it was so incredibly red and beautiful, and I'd never seen anything like it. I had eaten white dragon fruit before, not really much going on there. It's not one of my faves. Great source of fiber, but virtually a desert when it comes to flavor. And I tried this red dragon fruit, which I didn't know what that was at the time, and it was so amazing. The flavor was incredible. I was able to get some of the juice, get it back home and check it for polyphenols and other really cool things that are found inside bright colored vegetables and fruits. Found out it was just loaded with really good stuff for us. And so then I went looking and hunting for this fruit back at home. I had to drive all the way to San Diego, about 100 miles south of here, to get some plants, some cuttings. It's really easy to plant too. I mean, you just take a cutting, stick it in some soil and keep it nice and wet, and it'll root. It's basically a cactus. But just, admiring the beauty right now of the flowers. The fruits are everywhere. This isn't as big as some of the flowers. Some of them are as big as my head. And my head's not that big, but you can see, pretty cool. Normally there's lots of bees over here too, but this one just has ants on it. And the fragrance of the flowers sometimes is just unbelievable. I really need to make a fragrance based on that. Smells kind of lily-like or plumeria-like. It's kind of an unusual smell, but not bad. It's unusual in a good way. And you can see some of the fruits right here. These flowers, once they take, that's how you know if you've got a fruit, because this will develop. And if it's not going to develop, this will fall off. And of course, then there's the big disappointment. One more thing is somewhat laxative-like. So dragon fruit is loaded with fiber, and it's not the fiber that's going to, be bad for you, because you can't get too much of that, but you can get too much of a good thing in this case, and that's those phytochemicals that are found in that red dragon fruit. Probably in the white one too, but nobody eats too many of those. Sun's coming out, flower's gonna close. These normally are flowering in the middle of the night in their native places where they grow naturally. They flower overnight, and moths fly around at nighttime and get the nectar and pollinate them in the middle of the night. But the bees have adapted well. So around 4 or 5 in the morning, when the bees first start coming out here in the middle of summer, these are wide open still. And here it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. This one's still open, loaded with ants, but I don't see any bees around. But it's getting pollinated because we have a ton of fruit. That's the only way it happens. There's a bunch right here. These are getting huge, so it's cool. They're gonna be ripening here pretty quick. And this has got to be our best crop ever. Oh my God. It's like a bunch of flowers right here. Here's a really cool one above my head. This is all fruit. You'll know when they're not gonna make it because they'll literally flower, but then this whole piece right here, what would become the fruit will just fall off. But all of these where you see the green, so here's one that didn't make it and it just falls off. There's nothing there. But you look at all of these right here, this is all turning to fruit. Literally hundreds of fruits on these vines this year. Really, really cool. Now that one didn't take. That one off. Then you see what they look like when they don't take. Didn't get pollinated. And that's okay, we got plenty. There's a few here. But then we just look a few feet away. We've got some right here that took. We got 2 in a row right here. So this vine, we got one on the ground down there. Lots of flowers still coming out. Here we are in the middle of July, heading toward the other end of July, and they just started flowering about a month ago, so very late this year to flower. But that's still okay because everything's working out fine. The weather's good. They like the heat. We'll have an excessive heat this summer. This place is absolutely amazing. I mean, it's as amazing as the flavor company is in the lab. And if you like these videos, check out some of the last videos we shot here earlier in the season. Let me know if there's something you'd like to see. I grow just about anything you can grow in a Mediterranean temperate climate. So there's lots of really cool stuff here. You know, make some suggestions. If we have it, we'll focus on it. If we don't, we'll see if we can focus on it. Hit that like button and stay tuned for some even more fabulous ones. Talk to you soon.